We're live again.
Holy Toledo.
Live at 5:30 Friday.
5:33. Look, we've already told everybody.
Oh, it's 5:32 here.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What am I looking at? Is there a clock? My head's spinning. I
Thanks
love
for
it.
joining us. Today's Fam Friday.
It's also just Friday, man.
Friday in
so
general, we
honestly,
Yeah.
made it to the weekend. So good morning, good afternoon, and
Good
good evening, everybody. Thank you again. We're back. We're always back.
You know who didn't almost make it
Oh
tonight?
no! Oh, God. Don't say that. Who did it?
Sydney.
This is
Almost got swooped up by that hawk.
Oh my! So Raven wasn't outside. We were outside spitballing some ideas around. It was a little behind the scenes, I think. Not all the time do we have something to talk about every day. Because let's be real, a lot of this stuff is unscripted, and I think I like that better. That's unscripted. But yeah, we were outside, and it definitely was a hawk, 100%. The thing was huge.
It was probably, I don't know what, a good 16 inch.
At least. Like that thing would swoop up. I don't know, what do I want to say? A chihuahua. It would take a chihuahua without a heart.
Mm-hmm.
Just pick it up and go.
They do very often.
Yeah, so
So you know.
But
I don't know. I think Sydney would put up a fight. But that hawk definitely wanted something, and it perched itself on the fence, and we looked at each other. And we're like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like, the thing was huge. Have you ever seen a hawk that close?
Maybe not in a rural
Yeah,
setting.
I don't know.
This.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen one that close.
Or I guess this is urban.
Have you ever seen an eagle actually up close, like at a zoo?
Well,
Is it surprising how big they are?
we've seen eagles flying around.
Right, when we go floating.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that sometime. But, like, if you ever go into a zoo and actually seen a hawk, it's on my mind, an eagle up close, those birds are huge.
Their wingspan is massive.
It's like what? I heard, like, a couple feet.
Yeah, I think it's
Probably like 5 or 6.
I heard 6 feet, and I didn't want to sound stupid because I already say enough dumb shit as it is. Dude, eagles are fucking huge. Yeah, and they're
very common in Pennsylvania.
They are very common here, and we're already talking about it. I know it's Fam Friday. We're gonna talk about that, and it's gonna be I think it's gonna be a good one. We've seen will we say multiple or just the one? I think it's just the one that we see all the time.
Yeah, I think we've seen probably 2 different ones.
I think so.
In the area, yeah.
That's
I've
fair.
seen a male and a female.
A male and a female, yeah. But yeah, again, welcome back, guys. Today's Friday, so hopefully you guys made it to Friday, and you're enjoying your freedom with your family. You see what I did there? Fam Friday, family. Enjoy it with your family, and thanks for tuning in. Appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, obviously it's November. Thanksgiving's coming up, so
Oh my Lanta.
it's a thankful month. It's a thankful time of the year to spend with family.
What are you guys thankful for?
What am I thankful for?
Mm-hmm.
We'll save that for Thanksgiving.
Are you gonna do a podcast on Thanksgiving?
Maybe.
We'll probably
on Wednesday.
If we're all here.
We'll probably do the day before.
If we're all
I
here,
think for
maybe.
holidays, obviously, we'll probably do the day before, just because for the holidays, you guys are probably spending them with your family. So, I'm thankful for a lot of things though, but I ain't gonna tell you that, or tell you guys that. We keep it to myself. You'll hear it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks from yesterday.
Oh my land, it's coming so fast. Is it me, or do you guys feel like that this time of year just flies by?
Yep.
The whole
It's because
year.
it's one thing
The whole
after
year
another.
did.
Yeah, 2020 was pretty weird. Yeah, but I just feel like the holidays. You have Halloween, then Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas. Or for you guys, it's Christmas. So
Everybody
It
is going to
does-
forget
it does
about
fly
2020.
what's that?
Everybody is going to forget about 2020. The only thing that people are going to remember is the COVID. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, everything else is a blur. COVID and the election.
what even happened? Yeah.
yeah. The election is weird. I don't.
Points of 2020
Really is.
didn't have anything else. COVID.
I mean,
election.
I have personal things that have happened to me in 2020 that I think were great other than COVID. Do you have anything that happened to you in 2020 that you were like, you know what? Yeah, COVID's a thing. Yeah, it's been a really shitty year, but
I mean, I think in like 5 years from now, probably won't really remember much other than
well, I just meant like right now. You know what I mean? Like just something that you're thinking of. The truck. You got the
Yeah,
Raptor
that
in 20.
truck that
You
you
got the
bought?
Raptor in 2020.
I sold all the FDs.
Oh God, you did sell all the FTs. So that was a sad point in 2020, but you got a really nice fucking Raptor out of it. So I think that's a win-win in my book. Wait, you want to see my book? I got a really nice book. I don't know. I feel like I gotta show it off every once in a while. Look at this. Oh my.
Green and gold.
I hate to
money.
break it. No, mine's like multicolored. Mine's way better. Just saying. Sorry, mine's way better. What we got though? What we got? Give me one topic. Let's talk about it. Let's get it.
Advice. What's some of the speaking of Fam Friday, family, all things family and friends, all our friends out there.
Okay. Okay.
Best and worst advice you have received or given to others, friends, family, or strangers.
Oh man.
Strangers.
Strangers? No, that's a good point. I've given strangers advice. I think.
Almost daily on phone.
Yeah. There you go. See, so you're changing somebody's life every day.
I try.
At least you tried, and that's amazing. I
Good
love.
job.
Yeah, I love it. Best and worst. Worst advice that somebody's ever given me, family wise, right, or just somebody close to me.
Yeah.
Not prepared for this one actually.
Stupid.
Yeah, it kind of did stoop me on that one. You stooped me on the whole thing to be in general.
Yeah, I don't know that I've really gotten much bad advice that I could recall.
Right.
If I did, I don't know that I really listened to it. Or
You just said no.
You got something to chime in back there?
No.
Something
Go
about
ahead.
the Audi, probably.
What's that? The Audi?
That's ignoring good advice.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ravens.
not only do I ignore bad
Yeah.
advice, I ignore good advice.
Yeah, Ravens always giving you advice in general when it comes to cars, and you don't listen either way, so it doesn't
No,
really
and he
matter.
learns to regret it. So
Eventually.
yeah,
you
whenever
do.
it becomes exactly what I said because he purchased it against my advice. Just a little bit of rub in the face.
Yeah, I think good advice though, and I actually didn't. I didn't start to do this until there's actually two now that I think about it. The one I was talking about right now is stay true to yourself. And I sometimes get lost on who I really am and what I'm supposed to be doing in this thing we call life. So I get sidetracked. I got a small brain, so I get sidetracked from time to time for sure, bro. But stay true to yourself, and I started doing that, and I felt that it's a lot better. But I also started reading this book too, and I kind of reading this
Books
book.
are good. I don't read enough books.
I think it's called The Secret. I don't know. Amelia sent it to me, and it's about putting positive energy out in the world, whether you believe in that or not. Let's be real. A lot of people are into different things. You can believe in whatever you want. It's a great thing about this country. I started to put I try to, because it's hard. Let's be real. It's hard for a lot of people. You wake up and let's say you sleep wrong. You're like, oh fuck, now I gotta go to work. My back hurts, whatever the case may be, and you wake up negative. You're gonna put negative energy out. But if you wake up, you're like, okay, my back hurts. I get that, but thank you for letting me wake up, world. Thank you for letting me with a roof or water. I took a shower. You know what I mean? Just and it's weird, just small random shit that you're thankful for. And I try to do that, but let's be real, man. It's hard. It is hard.
Yeah, it kind of goes along the same thing. A lot of people, like online, you'll see a lot more negative reviews about things, or people complain about a lot of things. I complain a lot too, but
do you? I don't think
you'll see
you
more
do.
people complaining than
Really. I don't think I don't feel like you do. I stand corrected. I feel like complaining doesn't really get you fucking anywhere in life.
But let's put it at a psychological standpoint.
Oh God, psychological.
So,
psychologically, maybe.
It's not like
Mm-hmm.
you can complain. You can.
Yeah, you gotta stop yawning, bro.
There's a difference between complaining about every single thing and just voicing your frustrations.
Fair.
So you have work and you're voicing your frustrations about work. You keep that bottled up, you're gonna hold in all that tension, you're gonna blow up one day. And it's going to cause a lot more damage than complaining about it.
I've definitely done that.
Now, if you're just walking around being like, God, this carpet's so freaking ugly, blah, 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 like all this stupid thing, complaining about small stuff like that, that's different.
Optimism is a choice, but venting can be healthy. So, yeah, that would just be venting. Optimism,
It depends, but it can... You don't ever want to hold something in because it's going to blow up.
Maddie, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate that again. You're amazing. I do try to be optimistic most days, but let's be real. Everybody in the world has bad days.
Mm-hmm.
But the book was just basically telling you, let's say you're driving to work and there's a car in front of you, right? Okay, and this car is going slow, and you're like rushing to work, right? And in the back of your mind, you're like, "Fuck, hurry up, guy! Like, come on, dude! Like, what are you doing? I have to go to work." It's not always
drivers
but it's not always about you. Maybe they're also having a bad day. Maybe they're also late for work. You know what I mean? And so I try to incorporate that in my daily life. And is it working? I don't really know, man. Every day is different for me in general. I'm a different breed from a lot of people, but I try to, and I do try to be optimistic too as well.
Yeah, and the more it is made, you make yourself aware. Like books, a lot of people, a lot of successful people, and just books in general are good.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. The more books you read, I think the smarter you'll be. And
I don't know about smarter, but because I see a lot of books right here, and I don't even think you've read any of them. Well, that's actually
all the picture books. Yeah,
the picture books. If I got pop-ups in my book, I'm fucking down, dude. The hungry caterpillar. Yeah, let me get that one.
My
camera's a little weird, a little wonky tonight, guys. Sorry, let me back up a little bit.
I've been reading a lot of books, it seems.
Matt, do you read any books? Is there a book that you have in mind that you've read, or something you're thankful for, family-wise? Let me hear it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the advice that I've, from my family, well, not my family, but my dad and stuff, he gets a lot of not advice, but life lessons from a very short or very small amount of books.
Yeah, okay.
But,
I get what
good stuff, you know what I mean? I think one of them, like you said, is about optimism. And
no, Maddie said optimism is a good thing, and it really is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because this kind of, for me, it plays on to like fucking, she doesn't read books. She read it on Facebook, I bet. Being negative, and I'm usually an optimist. If you were to go out to a restaurant, right? I think this is actually a real thing. If you were to go out to a restaurant, right? And let's just say, or fast food chain, whatever you're choosing. Fast food chain, they fuck up your order, right? T-bill. It's happened to you and you were off of it, right? You were like, nope, never going again. Or you go to a restaurant and they F up your stuff and they F up your order and they F up everything. Do you still tip? Obviously, you don't tip fast food. You can't. Well, it's cool, but
it depends.
If you're at a restaurant, would you still tip?
It depends. Did the waiter or waitress,
You don't know this.
Try to help.
Did you ask? Do you ask?
What do you mean?
Like, did you ask? Like, did you try to make this right? Or okay, never mind. I know what you're saying. She comes back to the table and she's like, "I'm so sorry. I comped you this.
Right. Like, if you know it's not their fault,
right?
But you could absolutely have bad service, which could be directly related to the.
I guess I'm just a softie then, bro. Like, I tip either way, and I tip at least 20%.
I don't know that there's.
No matter what, I tip 20%.
I don't think that there's ever been a time where I haven't tipped, but.
Because I feel like that's good energy, bro. That's good energy out in the world that, you don't know their situation. They might be having a bad day. Actually, here's a fucking story for you. Fun fact. It's a real life story. And it actually, I ain't gonna lie to you, it kind of made me tear up. This is a couple months ago. I think you'll like this, actually. So I'm at Tyler's house, right? Down the road, down the street. Stone throws away. We're drinking, of course, per usual, and we're having a good time. It's like a Friday night, Saturday night. The munchie's sitting, It's like 9, 10 o'clock. The munchies set in. We want some food. So we order pizza. It's easy, right? Pizza's easy. Everybody likes pizza. We get pizza. I had a $20 bill in my pocket. And fun fact, Fam Friday, I think my dad gave me that $20 for something random. Not that I asked for money, but he just gave it to me. And so I had it in my pocket, and I was like, oh. This might be a first world problem, too, because, like, it's not that I didn't need the 20. Like, I could have used that for something for myself, but I was like, I had it. And I was like, fuck it. Give this lady the $20 tip. Why not? The service was good. She came quick. She delivered the food. Yo, no bullshit. Real story. I didn't give it to her, so Tyler's girlfriend did. And I gave her the 20, and she gave it to her. This girl started to cry at like 10 o'clock at night in front of some stranger's house. And there's like four of us on a porch drinking. Like the stoop kids don't leave the stoop. We're drinking on the porch. And she starts to cry. And I'm like, holy shit. And her only comment was, you have no idea how much this meant to me. Now, it's forgetting first world problems. 20 is 20.
Yeah, I don't think either of us have ever been in that situation where we're
no. But you don't know what somebody's going through. Like, I'm about to get sentimental, man. Like, this girl clearly was going through something that $20 was going to help her out. Yeah. Whether it's gas money or fucking A, man, diapers for her child or something. Dude, I'll be honest, man. I felt really good. In a way, because I just gave it up because I didn't really not that I didn't care about the money. It was just, I don't know, man. I had no idea. It was a weird thing. It just happened. You ever had anything like that happen to you? Where just something happened and you're like, this was meant to happen. Like, this was a real thing. It was meant to happen. I was meant to give that girl $20.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't recall.
Really? Ah, man, that's crazy. I'll be honest, it was a good feeling, though. It was a really good feeling. It was more good for her because I felt good because she felt good, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
It's definitely different.
Yeah, you tip pretty good, especially delivery drivers,
especially drunk.
But you know me,
I tip really well when I'm drunk.
I'm super cheap.
You are, but you're also not a stingy person when it comes to service.
Like I'll tip 20%. The average is 20%. That's what I'll tip. Sometimes I'll be like, they deserve a little bit more than that. They did really good. But
so it'll be like 21.2%.
Whatever it rounds up to.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Man, that definitely got... No, it's still on topic, you know what I mean? So if you guys, anybody in here or watching this, do you have family members in the service industry? I'd like to hear, do you have a story? Is there a story? Either do it live or, when the video comes out in an hour, let me know. Put it in the comments. I want to hear that because I like sentimental stories like that because that shit's amazing. On the contrary, there are good people left in the world.
Oh, for sure.
I think you're a good person.
I'd like to think so.
You don't know so?
No, I'd like to think so.
You should just know so. I think it's easier, man. If you just know you're a good person, you're a good person.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not out there,
slinging crack.
Yeah. Stealing cars.
Slinging crack. Although,
the
money would be really good if you were slinging crack right now. Hi, baby. I know I see you.
Hi, babies. Come here.
We got a house full of dogs right now. Look at the tongue. Look at this one. I know. Dylan was nice to me. Were you nice to Tucker?
That we still have our dogs today.
Oh, no, we got this one. The tongue licker.
Oh, babies.
So Tucker said you were nice to him.
Oh, yeah.
Were you nice to him?
Yeah. Yeah, except for the one time that we...
Oh, my God.
No, I wasn't mean to him or anything like that.
Were you an asshole?
We went on a vacation.
Okay, baby, I see.
And we were... I forget, it was a group of us, and we were out doing paddle boarding or something.
Okay.
And I don't know, we were trying to double up on the paddleboard, and we fell, and it was 4 feet of water, and we broke the paddle.
Oh no!
And it was his stepdad's house or something.
Oh no!
Oh
no! I'm still pissed at my stepdad for that.
Yeah, no, that was fun. I think I gave him money back for that, right? I think.
I don't doubt that. You know, you are that type of person that if you were to fuck something up, you would repay it in full.
That was fun though. That was real fun.
Yeah, you did. See,
Right,
I knew you would. Yeah, you are a good person.
Yeah.
I don't know why you said I'd like to think. I'd like to think I am. No, you are a good person, man.
Going back to that time in life.
What year was that?
This is a good example of me being a good person. How about this? All right, so I don't know. It was probably 7 years ago.
Oh shit!
Back when I first got the FD, I was working at the warehouse, right? Fair
enough.
And they wouldn't work with me on my schedule for school.
Yeah, we've had that conversation.
I'm like, okay, what can you do for me? They're like, you got 2 options, you could either just, give your 2 weeks and leave on good terms, or you can just miss work and you'll get fired eventually. So I was like, I made the decision. I'm like, okay, well, I wanted to be a good person and like give them my 2 weeks because they wouldn't work with me. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll do the bigger thing. Cause I very easily could have taken that somewhere legally because the way the policy was and stuff. But they were supposed to give you time off for stuff.
Yeah, fair point.
But
fair point.
I just bit the bullet and I left.
Okay.
Moved on.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's good. And that brings me up to actually it's the same thing, man. Advice that I got that I didn't even think about until literally that comment was, I think the best advice my parents, and I would hope that a lot of parents would do this, and I think they do. I'm like, it's like 90%, 95%. Don't ever leave a job without having another one lined up.
Yeah.
I've never done that. I've only had, if you don't count
you've been there for a long time.
If you don't count the Army, because I don't really count the Army as a job. It is a job, but it's a separate job. You know what I mean? So I've had a job since I was 16. Started KFC at 16, worked there till I was 18. And then I worked at Staples. And then after Staples, I worked there for 2 years. And then I left and went to the Army. And then I came home and started working where I'm at now. So,
yeah.
But I've never not left a job. Even at KFC at 16, I just told them too. I was like, look, I'm going to go work at this place. Here's my 2 weeks. Appreciate the time here. And that was it. And the same with Staples, same thing.
Yeah.
I enlisted and I was like, all right, I leave this date, blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. And then I left them.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to the advice thing.
Never left. I would never leave that.
I think it was my first like official job.
Right.
I was working at like a.
Can you guys hear Dylan okay?
Ice cream shop. Rita's Italian Ice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I think I was like 14 or whatever.
I love Italian Ice.
Years old, and my dad, he taught me well, and I think he's watched now. But we had
Todd's
a family trip
to
New York. Right.
Okay.
The whole family was going to New York.
Okay.
And I was scheduled to work, and they basically flat out told me, they're like, again, you can come to work and have a job, or you could go on your vacation with your family and come back and not have a job. I'm like,
okay, wow. I
thought that was kind of messed up.
It is fucked up.
But,
that's fucked up.
My dad kind of was like, taught me to have a good work ethic and stuff
and you
like
do.
That. So I stayed. I missed the family vacation to go to work for like $6, $7 an hour.
Yeah, well, I don't feel yeah.
A job like that it didn't mean anything really, but
I feel like
it just molds you.
It taught you, it molded you and taught you that a good work ethic is an important thing in life. But I'll be honest, man. Now looking back, you probably should have just said fuck work.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, man. Family, it's Fam Friday. I think it needs to be said. There's a lot of people without, family, moms and dads, sisters or brothers. If you don't have them, it's okay. We're your family now. We can be your family now. Text us, call us, whatever. I'll do that. I'm down to be we're down to be your brothers. Here on the channel or off the channel, whatever you guys need. But yeah, no, I now as an adult, I look back at shit that I missed because of work, because of the work ethic. And I was like, man, wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not worth it. You should have won that trip, bro. Should have won that trip. But I'm sure you had a good time at work, right? You had a great time at work.
I don't even remember what time of year it was.
Had to be summertime. It's the only time that fucking place is open, right? Plus, we don't even have that place no more. That place shut down.
Yeah. So
you did it for nothing. You were trying to make the business prosper and be bigger, and yet
I to be honest with you, I don't know how that place made money.
Yeah,
I sat and did calculations myself to try to figure out how they made money, right?
Right.
So their rent either had to have been super cheap,
which is possible,
or like I don't know. It didn't make sense to me because you're right. They're only open like what Memorial Day to Labor Day or something like that. So that's what 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, something like that.
On an average night, we might do like $200-$300
in ice cream sales.
Yeah,
that's fucking terrible. Yeah, that's terrible.
Like that's not much.
That's not much at all. What do you guys got?
You got your busy days.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, like 4th of July, I'm sure it's like hella busy though. Did you work there for the 4th of July?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember if I was there that specific day, but I
feel like that specific day. Like Black Friday at any kind of retail fucking stores. Dumb. Selling all kinds of shit, which I don't want no parts of. If you're a Black Friday shopper, good on you. Not my thing.
Yeah.
Not my thing, dude. I'd rather not. Which I always thought was fucking weird, to be honest with you. The day after we give thanks. Am I wrong, though? Like the day after we give thanks for Turkey Day.
Not even the day after. It's like, it's right after now.
Now it's
actually the morning of Thanksgiving. Like you go out and
you give thanks and you have time with your family and you have a nice meal and then you go out and punch some lady in the mouth or some dude in the mouth for a TV.
Those times
over, though. It makes no sense. It never did. That's why I never partaked in that bullshit.
Yeah, I mean the deals aren't even that. I think so.
If I want a TV, I'll just go buy a fucking TV. If I want an Xbox or play, I'll just go buy it.
When I got my PlayStation, I got my PlayStation on Black Friday. Logan got it for me.
Okay, well,
I don't even think he got himself in.
I actually got the Xbox on Black Friday. I didn't buy it. I had somebody else buy it.
Yeah.
And I just gave him the money for it.
I don't think he got one from himself. I think he was just off that night and he got it for me.
Nice.
Good old Target, man. Freaking slave away, working.
Yeah, thanks. I know. Trust me. I'm well aware of how that's going right now for me. What I want to hear from you guys. What did you guys there's a couple of you guys in here. What did you guys
what's some good advice?
Yeah,
bad advice.
I want to hear bad.
I want to hear a bad advice story that
somebody gave you. I want to hear a bad advice story that somebody, family or not, let's say a friend even, they, a party naked. I've heard that before.
David.
Oh, he gives. Yes, don't listen to David.
Instigator.
He is the instigator. A bad advice. I want to hear a bad advice story. What do you guys got for us? Because I really can't think of one bad story. I'll be honest with you. The only thing I can think of is like, oh, that drink won't hurt you.
Yeah. And
there was the drink that put me over the edge, and I'm like
life advice.
Yeah. No, I mean like alcoholic drink.
Right.
I'm like, it's only one more shot, man. You'll be okay. After we just ripped 15 of them. Yeah. No, terrible advice. I was gonna make a joke about the Army, about that being a terrible decision.
Yeah, but it molded you.
It did. I ain't gonna lie. But jokingly, yeah, it was a terrible decision. There's a lot of bullshit that happened, but I wouldn't change it for the world, man. I think it was an amazing time. I would go back tomorrow if I could. But jokingly, yeah, it was. It's only the Army. You'll be okay. Yeah, okay. That's what they say. That's what they all say. If Brummett's in here, he'll tell you the same shit, I think. Maybe, I think.
I remember.
Just sign the dotted line, man. You'll be okay.
When I was a kid.
Pick your own duty station. Go wherever you want. Yeah, that's a fucking lie.
$10,000 bonus.
Yeah, you want 10 G's? Here, sign this line. It's just not how it works. It sounds good in theory. It's a fucking terrible theory, though. Or re-enlist. We'll give you this amount of money. If you sign your life away again for another, in 4 years, probably usually what it was, and sign your life away for another 4 years, you'll love it.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. Third party story. I love it. My supervisor shared with me. Okay, so Brian, I want you to know we're gonna read this. So, and you typed it in, so just know you're legal for all that. Third party story. My supervisor shared with me. He asked his leaders once, "Why do you work me so hard and these other shitbags never get tasked?" That's an army. I know that's Army. The response, "Because you'll get the work done without worry. And as soon as you're burnt out, I'm going to the next guy." That's an Army fucking story right there. I know it is. It has to be. It's got to be, man. Oh, man. That's a good story. No, that's a good point, though.
Apparently,
do you feel that way at work?
That supervisor never got good advice on how to manage people.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. It's Army.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that too, though? I know we felt like that, me and Brummer, at least in the Army, and I even into the civilian world, that a lot of them, people in high management, whether it's officers in the Army or just supervisors in general, which you're a supervisor, obviously. Do you feel that supervisors don't really have the knowledge of like what it really takes, what goes on the floor side of things?
I think it depends on the company and how it's run.
Right. Okay.
So I mean, like where I work, a lot of the supervisors are, like, I think there's a certain amount of hours a week or a month that they're supposed to be on the floor and they actually do the work.
Right.
They work side by side with their, with the guys that work below them, which I think is the way it should be. But I remember working at Target one time. Our supervisor, he would come out onto the floor. He would go up on the mez and he would just start chucking boxes. Tucker probably remember this. The problem was he would go up on the mez and to clear jams, he would just throw boxes. He did some work, but at the end of the day, it didn't help anything.
It doesn't help, fuck all. It
does start from the top. And Target, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely Target's a bad one. I'll explain that.
Yeah.
Brum, you got to say, I could get away with murder, but yeah, supervisors had a detachment from workforce a lot of the time, especially with the reserve. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. I think supervisors or officers don't have they're detached from.
Yeah,
from
I think it's
a lifestyle because
it's a corporate thing.
Yeah.
Any large corporation, and the Army's probably the same way. Like there's just so many people, there's so many levels.
That's the issue with Target. Yeah, I agree with that, Tucker. I'm still there.
Yeah.
But I got a good boss now, I'll be honest with you. I might be a peasant when it comes to box throwing. But I got a pretty good OM. He's prior service, and not that it wins something in my book, but it kind of does. Prior service, I think he's got one deployment in, and he's a good dude. So if he ever watches this, probably won't, never, but good dude, really is. And he has no problem jumping in lanes and knocking some shit out.
Dude, there's days where I kind of miss throwing boxes.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
He's actually done a whole day. He did a whole day in lanes, and this was not recommended. Like, you don't have to do this, right? But as an OM, he came in. He's like, I want to know what my guys do.
Yeah.
And that's what I think a good leader makes, and he did. So all day for a 10-hour shift, because that's what we work on B1, he was in lanes on the heaviest set. He finished at like a 122. And I was, you know what, that from then on it took a lot. It was a huge thing for me. Yeah. Oh, that's absolutely true, Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, I think, why we do really well is because we like the guy, because he did that one day. I know it's one day in lanes, but fuck, man. He didn't half-ass it, but he has no problem now helping somebody out.
And it helps with morale. That's another big one. Just morale,
yeah,
just making a presence.
It's true.
Not being tucked away in the office the whole time.
Yeah, for sure.
And I find that myself, I try to walk around just to, I got to get out, I'm the kind of person that can't just sit.
Yeah, your hands on, man.
And that's why lately I've just been so like
mush brain.
And yeah, just sitting behind a desk all day has got me.
I don't know how you guys do that, man. So behind a desk all day, it's just, I couldn't do that for sure. Couldn't do it. Not my thing. Not my thing.
You got to push on, right?
You always got to drive. You got to drive on, brother.
I still haven't seen anybody with any bad advice.
Yeah, where's the bad? Somebody give me a bad advice.
Give us some bad advice. I want some bad advice.
All right. Hey, do you can handle this for like a minute?
maybe.
I think you can. Give me a minute. 1 minute. I want bad advice, though.
I'm going to time you.
You better start now. Oh, dog's in the way. Give me an extra 2 seconds. Bad advice, though.
Yeah. No. Let's see. Desk job is the hardest transition I've ever done. Yeah. I mean, I guess going from the military to a desk job would probably be pretty tough. I don't want to be a mechanic. I used to want to be on Fac Ops. Remember that? That was like a cake job back then, but not anymore. I've given up the mechanics life. Obviously, the WheelHouse Garage. I still do a lot of my own work, but I don't know that I'd want to do mechanics work for somebody else. I mean, I would like to start my own shop and have people work for me, but the goal in life is to move south. So I'll probably be down there in the next 10 to 15 years. Hopefully with a big garage. That's some good advice. Follow your dreams. It's tough to do in this world. You got to look at the long game, the big picture. Obviously right now a lot, making change here and there, but is it really third of the cost? Dude, right now the market up here is nuts.
Sorry. Keep going. 100% my bad. That was 100% my bad.
Oh, seal's leaking.
Yeah. It's Friday, man. I started drinking early. When I say early, I mean when I got off work, which was like
at work,
4:30. I wish I could drink at work. What were you saying? I'm sorry. I totally interrupted that. Takes the joy out.
No, just some other advice is just following your dreams. Tucker mentioned about.
I agree with that. 100%.
Doing mechanic stuff, and
do it.
Obviously that kind of wore off, and like Grummet said, once you really take that first job, and once you really get into it, and that's when you're
okay. Yeah. No. I agree with that.
When you're dependent on it is when it really becomes not fun.
It bothers me. No, I agree with that. Do you remember the time that we were this is years ago. You remember the time we were playing that game?
This is other good advice. Do something you love.
I mean, it all ties together.
Yeah.
So this is my story though. Remember we were playing that game and never have I ever or something, and somebody was like, "Never have I ever loved working on cars." And your finger was still up, and everyone's like looking at you, trying to get you out, and you're like, "I don't love working on cars," and I was the only one to get it right because I knew at this point in time, you really don't love working on cars. You're really good at it. But it's a hassle anymore for you.
Yeah, I like being around cars and stuff like that. And
right.
I like tinkering, but I don't like.
You couldn't do it for a job.
Doing crawling on your back, pulling transmissions out and stuff like that.
But you're really good at it too. So yeah,
getting dirty.
That's a good point though. Yeah, definitely do what you love.
Yeah.
You
can't say that I do what I love right now, but I love the industry that I'm in.
Right.
The things we make and the things we sell,
I
think fascinate me a lot, which keeps me. And that's another thing, I think, and I put this on resumes.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're applying for a job and it's in a field that you're interested in or a company that you like, you're going to be that much more committed to being a successful employee.
It's a lot.
Tucker never really did work too hard.
I also love doing nothing, and I wish that paid well. So it unfortunately doesn't pay anything. And let's be real, we're all adults, and bills unfortunately just accrue. They're always there. Yeah, whether it's a mortgage or car or insurance, phone, it's always gonna come, man. It's no mercy with them. They want their money.
Yeah, and that's some other advice that I've. General consensus I get from older people, retirees and stuff like that, because I'll ask them, I'm like, if there's one thing that you could do differently, they always say, I wish I had put more in retirement.
401.
Yep, or stocks or just investments in general.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
That's I try to push you into.
I mean, I have a 401.
Yeah,
I'm a 401.
Definitely, start as early as you can. And
yeah, that's the problem. I didn't start as early as I should have.
The power of.
I mean, it's turned into a
compounding interest.
It's turned into a whole business fucking video, which I'm okay with too. But I did have one comment. I wanted to play. Stocks are where it's at. They just bought Tesla. Bromit, I don't know. Can we talk about dark humor? Because I'm all about dark humor. I don't think I'm gonna make it past 30. We'll see. Stocks are great, and I think we talked about this. We want to do a whole video on stocks.
Yeah, this year could have been.
The Tesla thing was fucking nutty.
A lot of people could have made a lot of money.
The split
did make money.
And Apple, right? Apple and Tesla split.
Yeah, I made.
I
made a choice last year.
Yeah.
To either go with Tesla or Apple, and for whatever reason, I went with Apple.
Yeah, you kind of fucked up on that one, bro.
Because the whole Tesla thing, it was still like, all these other manufacturers are getting ready to go electric.
Yeah.
But they still haven't. And Tesla is just like the name of the game. And obviously their stock's been just all over the place. Yeah, Amazon, everything has just blown up since
this. Yeah, if you had stocks in anything this fucking year, you probably not anything. Let's say
they all got hit really hard in March, but they bounced back even better.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple big hitters, and because of COVID, you guys did really well. Target's up, like if you have stocks in Target, it's up in amount.
Yeah, a lot of the big companies. Now there was a tech fallout here past month or so, but
they'll be okay.
Yeah,
that's just life, though.
I mean, in the long run, I think everything's going to be,
I did want to bring it a little bit back, not that I don't mind talking about stocks and stuff like that, but it's Friday, so I do have a comment, and it's about Fame Friday, and it's a little bit more sentimental to me because not everybody has family members. Obviously, moms, dads, brothers, sisters, but there's also family that's not blood related. Do you have any of those? And I know you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, what level of family are you talking about? Like good friends that you just consider family, and
exactly
consider family.
Exactly, because I can always go to where I need to go. I think I mentioned it. I can go to Gettysburg and hang out with Brumman, and him and his wife will have no problem putting me up for the night. Not even a question.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I love their son. He's adorable. So he got a whole family, and he has no problem putting me up. I know you're in here, and I'm not trying to cheese you up to get a free beer out of it. That's real though. That's real shit though. See, yeah. He's a great guy. There's others though. I do have Tyson and Alex in the Outer Banks, and I know I could call them.
Yeah.
And if I'm in the Outer Banks or if I'm thinking about going to the Outer Banks, they would put me up in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I agree. I know
you have them.
Friends, but we're homebodies, so
But I want to hear about it, like Alex and Aaron and them.
Yeah, well, since they moved to,
you could fly to California right now, catch a red eye. And Alex, you'd be like, Alex, I'm outside your front door. And this dude be like, hell yeah, dude. Like, not even a question.
He'd be like, wait, what?
He could be in, I know, so he's married. He's married. But
he might not even be home because they're all over the place.
Yes. And he'd be like, the keys underneath the mat, stay at my house for free. Don't even worry about it. That's family, bro. That's family for sure. You can trust somebody enough to watch your house. I mean, that's a huge risk. You know what I mean?
We might be going down south for a little bit. Once they're off the blacklist.
Where's Alabama? Birmingham. That's what I thought. Alabama.
I think, yeah.
Am I invited, Tucker? I'm down. I want to go. I love Alabama.
Where's the closest lake? Like, how far are you from a lake? Bring the boat down.
You really gonna tow that boat all that way? Sure. I got a sure. That's not confirmation.
Just don't break the paddles, okay?
It's because of the hat. It's my hat. Not far. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Alabama, I don't think I've spent much time there.
I've never spent any time in Alabama.
A river, okay, fair enough.
We've been to Louisiana, and that shit was stupid. So I can only imagine. Summertime is hot as hell. I have to imagine it's hot as hell.
Humid.
Yeah, it's humid. But I'm from the West Coast where it's just dry heat, and I like that. That's so much better. That's way better than that humid shit that we get here. Yeah, that was my only point, man. There's a lot of people that have family members that aren't really family that you could call and hit them up and
for sure.
Do anything for you.
Yeah, and to be honest,
you want a kidney? Oh, got
to be honest with you, I met a lot of good friends from Target.
Mm-hmm.
I really did.
Clearly,
yeah, and
he'd let you go, but I got a sure.
Everybody gets moves away, and
it's adulthood though. It's part of life.
In fact, none of them live. I think the closest is maybe an hour.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Cody moved.
Yeah.
And then the rest of them, they all moved. Tucker, Jeff, Steve. Yeah, they all.
Yeah, but your real family moved too, though. You have your mom. Your mom's here.
Yeah.
And you have a cousin here, I believe.
Yeah.
I remember her name, Heather. Am I right? Holy shit! How the fuck I remember that? But your dad moved to Florida. Your brother's in Florida.
I'm destined to go south. Apparently,
yeah, you kind of are, man. And I'm joining. I think South. I already mentioned that's where I want to go. I love Florida, and they're on the Gulf side. I like the Gulf side too. It's nice. It's peaceful. I need to go south. This snow and shit that's coming up, I'm not about it.
Yeah, did I hear something on the radio? Snow's coming.
Fucking probably, man. Yeah, but you got a raptor. What the fuck are you afraid of?
Nothing, bro.
So when I'm
anxious
I just want you to know, since we're talking about family, because you're now my family. When I wake up at 4:30 or 3:30 in the morning, to go to work.
Yeah, because they expect you to be there.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to take me to work in the raptor,
bro. 70,
it snowed a little bit. Did it snow a lot your way, Brummett? Because it snowed a little bit here.
When?
Wednesday.
Last week.
Yeah. Wednesday. It's just flurries though. Nothing stuck.
60 to 70 degrees next life.
Fucking PA is so weird, man. I'm tired of this place.
I'm gonna be sitting outside eating Thanksgiving dinner this year.
I'm down for that. Say less. I'm so down to eat turkey outside. Put it on the bar. Let's go. I'm down. Don't want to be inside for that shit.
Speaking of, we'll get back to the advice thing. We still have yet to get any bad advice, so we're gonna take it as everybody gets good advice.
Unfortunately, I feel like that's a parent's job, though.
Yeah, we both have tattoos, right?
Yes. The
tattoo I got is, if you can dream it, you can do it. I think that's a good life motto.
If you can dream
good
it, you
advice
can do it,
to live by.
I agree. I absolutely 100% agree with that. If you can dream it, you can do it, and there's not a question. If you want to be a doctor, be a fucking doctor, dude. Nothing wrong with that.
No thanks.
Too much. That's way too much for you. Yeah, I don't know if I can hold a scalpel steady. I'll be okay. No, I like it. There's got to be better life. I think it's. Wait. I'm glad we're on the same thing. Your first.
Oh, I can tell somebody probably jokingly gave you.
Oh God.
Gave you bad advice.
His dad. Oh man. This is gonna be a good one.
Let's hear it.
I think Brahma did two or three deployments. I think all in Afghanistan, to be honest with you. I don't remember, man. We have a lot of talks. A lot of drunken talks, too. I love it. You saved a bunch of money and you're going to do something. I can't say that. Like pay off your truck. Fuck that. Buy guns. That's actually terrible advice. I ain't going to lie. That's terrible advice. He should have told you to buy a house, invest.
Yeah, so good advice.
So he buys 3 guns.
Do both.
Or 3 trucks. No.
I didn't live by my own advice here this
Thanks,
year.
Dad. Yeah, but you eventually
you got to treat yourself every now and then. Treat yourself.
Not
2020.
Not 3 guns and 3 trucks, or however that may have worked out. I am pretty sure it's 3 guns because I've seen.
Well, I mean, guns are good investments, and
I
some
think
vehicles
they
are
are.
good investments. So
I think
at
a
the
lot
end
of
the
vehicles
day,
are good investments.
you
Still,
know,
there was still my most valuable, weapons. Yeah,
and they're probably going up in value. Honestly,
I've seen them, and they're beautiful. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love going to Gettysburg. It's not Gettysburg, but for conversational purposes, I'm going to keep calling it Gettysburg. It's not Gettysburg anymore. It's a good time, though. It's always a good time there. Love it. Saw an FD. Told you that. Mentioned that last time. Holy fuck.
didn't bring it home though.
Dude, what do you want me to do? Knock on this dude's door and be like, hey, I want your FD.
Ask
Dude's
him
probably
if
going
it's
to tell
for
me he
sale.
wants 45 for it. Actually, he's probably going to say I want 65 for it.
Then
Let's be real.
He can keep it.
You got a lot of money done to that thing, man. Shit's sick.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like investments.
I love investing. Yeah.
It's not always, you're just blowing money or whatever. And you can,
I blow money a lot.
but if you're smart about it, you can enjoy it
It's a problem.
and you can treat it as an investment.
Right. I agree with that so much, man. I do.
So we'll leave it with a couple good pieces of advice.
Yeah.
Or mottos, if you can dream it, you can do it.
I'll be honest, man. My mottos are so dark. Dude. I mean, and oh god,
Like, you gotta be positive.
I'm trying to, man. Oh man, fuck. The only one. It's not even positive. It's not positive at all, man. And
Think back to that book.
I'm
What's
only
that book
saying
say?
this is because, man, it's how I believe, man. If you want peace, expect violence. And I be honest, that's a real thing.
I think
If
that's
you
a real
want
thing, but I
peace,
think
expect
that's
violence.
a bad way to look at
It
it.
is a. I didn't say I said it was a bad way to look at it, but that it's a real thing. And I
See,
it was one of them
those-
days that worked for me. So
That's one of those mottos where
I 100% see you.
you're
Can't miss you.
you're setting yourself up for failure almost on that.
Yeah. Well, this is why we're the dynamic duo, because we definitely don't agree on everything, and I like that. I like the fact that we don't. Good advice. I'll leave good advice. Down for this.
Invest in your retirement.
No, I'm telling you, man. Be yourself and trust your gut.
Live, laugh, and love.
No, we're not Karens. Not even close. My advice is laugh as much as possible. Yeah, I agree with that one too, man. Always be happy.
Keep a smile on your face.
Be a warrior in a garden, not a gardener in a war.
Go
Holy
pro.
shit. I like that. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Be a warrior in a garden, not a gardener in a war. I dig that. I did that a lot, actually. And I love laughing. I'm that jokester. So be yourself is my
You got a
thing,
dad
man.
joke for today?
Oh, give me like 2 seconds. You gotta talk to these people. You're trying to cut it early, which is okay, but give me 2 seconds.
I think we've given the people.
I
what they
actually
want.
do have one. It's on my Facebook, but I'm not gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull up a new one. How about that? I think being yourself is probably the best thing I could ever say. Trusting your gut. That's mine. Trust your gut. If something feels off,
There you go. That's a good one.
something's not right, and you feel like something's not how it should be, trust that thing. And I don't. I never do. I always just keep going, and eventually my gut was right the whole fucking time. Oh. I read it and I already laughed. I think it's funny. What did the drummer call his twin daughters?
Uh,
I love it already.
Dumb and Drummer. I don't know.
That's actually pretty good, but that was good. And a 1 and a 2. And a 1 and a 2. That's so dumb. I love
good
dumb
old
dad
dad
jokes like that. Oh man.
All right,
What the fuck
everybody.
is wrong with me?
Hopefully, we gave you some enjoyment for the day and
I
gave you
think
some
we
life
did.
advice.
We brightened a lot of people's days with today's episode for sure.
But thanks again for watching. Like always,
Yes.
we'll
Yes.
see you again Monday. Have a good weekend.
Be safe and enjoy your family. It's Family Friday. So enjoy your family. Be safe, everybody, like he said. And we'll see you soon.
Later.